What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. Thank you for being here. Thank you for clicking on the video. We're gonna get right into it today, you guys. As you've seen in the title, my Honda Civic, my beautiful, not so beautiful 1998 Honda Civic is in need of some help. If you guys have been following along with the channel, you'll know this is my 1998/1999 Honda Civic. The reason I say /1999 is because we did do a front end conversion on the Civic, more or less. We're still missing the hood and the grille, but for the most part it's pretty much done. But anyways, this is my 1999 Honda Civic, you guys. Under the title it's 1998, but who cares? But if you have been following along with the videos, you guys, you'll know this car has a lot of issues, a lot of problems that need to be addressed, a lot of parts that need to be changed, a lot of things that need to be cleaned. I mean, right away you can see the bumper's broken. There's a lot of pieces that need to be painted. We have this lovely little spot on the left rear. The windows aren't even tinted. We got this weird reflective film on it right here. Kind of weird. Overall, this Civic is in dire need of a complete makeover. So many things need to be changed, so many things need to be fixed. And today we're gonna be starting on the engine bay. We go ahead and pop this hood open, you guys. You can tell there are a few things that need to be changed in this engine bay. And today specifically, we're gonna be starting off with this guy down here, this guy right here, the power steering bracket that holds in the power steering fluid right there, and then also the clutch fluid down here. A couple of weeks ago I went to the junkyard and bought these exact same parts you guys I just pointed out. Just some secondary pieces that I'm gonna go take and get powder coated. I didn't want to take these off because I obviously need to hold in all of the stuff, so I figured I'd go get some more metal brackets. It was like $4, so it was really cheap. So anyways, let's go grab those pieces, get them in the car, get them powder coated, and we'll be on our way. Alright guys, so this is what we are starting with. I got a couple of parts here. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This guy goes to the AC support. It just pretty much holds the AC bracket in line. This right here goes to the, I believe it's the clutch fluid. That holds the clutch fluid in place. This is for the power steering fluid. This is for just a couple of clamps and everything. And this guy holds in some of the hoses for the AC lines as well. So all of these, you know, they don't look terrible, but they are going to be fixed up, sandblasted, then powder coated, metal finish. What I want them to look like is going to be this guy right here. You guys can see that okay. It's got a nice, perfect metal finish, and it looks really good. So we're going to finish them all similar to that. Alright guys, let's get to the powder coating shop and get it done. Alright you guys, I'm back at the house. As you just saw, we dropped off the parts to the powder coating place. About 5 parts in total. Unfortunately, they will not be done until the end of the month. I guess they're pretty booked. I guess they got a lot of stuff going on, so that's okay. We'll wait a couple of weeks and they'll be all done. And then we can throw those in the engine bay. But as you also saw, I went to Harbor Freight and picked up a impact screwdriver set. I don't know, I've never had one of these, but definitely need it because I've been trying to get those mirrors off of my Grom for a little while, and I keep stripping the screws, so I needed an impact screw set so that I could do it a little bit easier. But before we get to that, we gotta talk about this Civic. We gotta run some things down, you guys, because my Civic needs some love.
Several days later.
Alright my friends, it has been a couple of weeks since that last clip, so if you will come with me into this room right here, I want to show you guys a few parts and a few things that I have for my Civic. So if we step in here, right off the bat, we have a few cleaning parts for the Civic, along with some belts, hoses, other things. I have my vacuum, if you can see that, my power washer. I actually have these wheels and tires right here that I'm not going to show you yet. That's a surprise for another video. If we come over here, this is the real jackpot, you guys. I have so many parts, so many pieces. We got True Heart, we got K-tuned, we got some LED lighting from Lawsfit, we got some mirrors from my Grom that I have to tell you guys about that as well. More True Heart, more parts. We have so many things, you guys. Like I said, it has been a couple of weeks, so if we come over here, I actually got these parts back, you guys. They've been powder coated, they've been finished. I'm gonna go ahead and pull these out so you guys can see them a little better. So let's take them over here, set them down. You guys, this is amazing. I don't know if you can see this very well, but these parts have been sandblasted, powder coated, exactly the color that I wanted them to be. So much better than they were before. The finish is smooth, it's perfect, I love it. If you can kind of see, there's a lot of glisten in there, a lot of sparkle from the paint. that just is beautiful. So anyways, we got all 5 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm all done. There probably is a few more pieces in the engine bay that I will powder coat in the future, but for now this is the main stuff that you can see that's more obvious in the engine bay. So let's take one of these guys, take it with us to the garage, to the car, come over here where the Civic is, and we can test it out, show you guys what it's gonna look like instead of that black finish. So look at the difference, you guys. We got black versus silver. It's a beautiful, beautiful color. Let's see if I can show you guys in the sunlight how beautiful that is. I love it. I love it. Anyways, it is going to match pretty well with this silver. It's not a perfect match, but it doesn't need to be perfect. I mean, it's going to be in the engine bay where it's getting dirty anyways, so no one's really going to care. And overall, this car is not a show car, at least not right now. Maybe one day in the future, years down the line, it could be. I'm just trying to make it clean for now, make it look good and presentable for when I go to car meets, etc. But anyways, like I mentioned, you guys, this is the place where all the car parts are stored and held, where everything is. I'm going to have so much to do, you guys. Coolant hoses. We got some, I forget what this is, and this is the valve cover gasket. We got the serpentine belts, a whole bunch of, we got trim coat and all that kind of stuff. I've got new bolts. I think I showed you guys in another video of that. Some trim coating, some black, plasti wrap, whatever you want to call that stuff. Control arms, more control arms, and then these are actually the mirrors for my Honda Grom. I have some inner and outer tie rods, the inner tie rod boots, more control arms right here. I mean, I have so much just sitting right here, you guys, so much to do. Obviously, like I said, I have those wheels. I'm not going to show you fully yet, because like I said, it is a surprise. But yeah, so much to do. So many videos coming out for you guys soon on the Civic. Yeah. As for now, I guess I want to talk about this real quick. If you guys did see my last video on my Honda Grom, the Grom actually tried to kill me, right? It actually hurt my hand. As I was trying to take off the handlebar to put these mirrors on, the drill slipped and went right into my hand. Let me show you guys. This is it right here for those of you that didn't see the video. It's the aftermath of what happened. Still got some stitching or whatever this is, bandage on it. Still healing a little bit, so haven't really filmed a whole lot. I haven't done a whole lot of videos yet just because of this. Getting back to the Civic, you guys, I'm not actually going to put these parts on today like I mentioned, mainly because here in a couple of days I'll be cleaning the entire engine bay, and so I don't really want to put these on just to get re-cleaned. I do actually want to ceramic coat them first and then put them on once the engine bay is clean. That way it just kind of adds, the final touch, makes everything look better. That valve cover will be red, like I said. Yeah, the good parts can go on last. I don't see why not. And then from there, it's just getting everything else done on the Civic. I know this video's been kind of all over the place, you guys, and if you are still watching, I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for being here. As you can tell, this Civic is a major project. There's so many things to do, and a lot of the time I get overwhelmed, and it's like I have so much on my plate to finish, and I need to do it all at once. But I just need to remember, it's a project car. It can be done over time. It still runs good. It still handles okay. It's just taking it one day at a time. I'm actually going to be starting the entire makeover here in about a week, you guys. Got some time off of work so that I can focus on this car, focus on getting it to run amazing, look amazing, handle amazing, that kind of thing. I have a new exhaust on the way for it. I have a new radiator on the way for it. All of these things are aftermarket, and in my opinion, probably a little bit better than OEM. I mean, they better be better than OEM because they cost quite a bit. The new exhaust is actually a Yonaka exhaust, for those of you that know that. It's going to be sounding a lot better, going to be a lot less atrocious, a lot less annoying to those of my neighbors and those around this car. The radiator will be perfect for when I turbo the Civic, for when I go big and I want to make some more power. I mean, these OEM radiators on these Civics are great, but I figured an aftermarket aluminum one wouldn't hurt, so why not? The only big project I do want to attempt doing is a new clutch on this, you guys, because if I am getting a turbo eventually, I do need to get a new clutch, because this one's like okay, it's not the greatest, so that will need to be done eventually. Not sure when I'm going to do that, if it's going to be the same time I do everything else. But if you guys do have suggestions on what else I could do with the Civic, I mean, I have pretty much every base covered, I feel like, maintenance wise, part wise, but I do love the suggestions. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think so far of the Civic, if you guys are pumped and ready for this makeover. Overall, I am super stoked, you guys, because the Civic's gonna go from an old grandma looking car to hopefully a good new nice looking car that doesn't sound atrocious, that doesn't look terrible, and I kind of want to make it better than my Miata. That's the whole goal. For those of you that are new to the channel, I used to have a Miata. I'll link a video up there for you guys. That Miata was clean, it was beautiful, it was pretty much perfect, only had a few things to be fixed on it, and this Civic was kind of a downgrade from that, but The reason I downgraded, you could say that, is because I had a vision for this project, I had a vision for the car, and once it's all said and done, it will be better than that Miata. So if you guys have made it to this point of the video, I want to thank you for watching, thank you for sticking around, and putting up with my craziness, because this video's been all over the place. I do want to give a shout out to Full Blown Coatings. They did powder coat these parts like I showed you guys. It was a pretty good deal, and obviously they look amazing. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the video, you guys. Like I said, thank you for watching, thank you for being here. I'm kind of a madman right now, got so much going on in my head. I'm in finals week at school, work's been crazy, getting this car done's been insane, working my motorcycle obviously has been a little difficult, but I feel like in life it's better to be busy than not, have a lot going on, as long as you're progressing, as long as you're doing better, getting better each day. So yeah, anyways, stick around for these next videos, you guys. Got a lot coming for the Civic, got a little bit coming for the Grom. Don't really want to work on it right now because of that injury, but that's okay. We'll work on the Civic, we'll get it done. Drop a like, drop a comment, subscribe. I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.